Let's talk about the current state of this Seattle Mariner team. Now, if you've been following the NW Sportscast for a while, you know that me and Levi make daily postgame shows every single day. And although I will slightly touch on how we lost this game 3-1, I really just want to talk about how frustrated I am with the Seattle Mariner team right now. Now, the Mariners still 3 games up in the division. Now, that's very important to kind of remember in this kind of grand scheme of things. However, this team right now is not a first place team. The offense is absolutely abysmal. And when I say abysmal, that might be an understatement. It is so frustrating to watch this team over and over and over again and watch the pitchers go out and perform every single day. And there's never any run support, and I'm quite frankly tired of it. Something has to change. I'm tired of looking at this Mariner team and watching this Scott Service-led baseball team, and I'm not going to put it all on Scott Service. I do think he probably has a little bit of, he's definitely a factor in this whole equation, but I'm so tired of watching this offense suck. It is absolutely disgraceful. Another one-run performance by this offense, a solo shot by Julio. This happened with J.P. Crawford yesterday. This Mariner team is getting absolutely 0 run support. It is ridiculous. It's like I'm watching the Mariners in the early 2010s with Felix Hernandez, but it's Felix Hernandez pitching every single game, and every game almost, it feels like this Mariner offense lets down this team. And I'm quite frankly sick of it. I'm tired. I'm upset. I got back from work today, and I didn't want to make this postgame show, and that saddens me because I love this team. I love making these for you guys, but this team is not fun to watch right now, and I think it's about time we talk about the current state of the Seattle Mariners. Again, 3 games up on this division, this pathetic, pitiful AL West division. So, yes, although the Mariners could go and make the playoffs right now, I don't trust them against literally anybody in the current playoff picture. Absolutely nobody. This Mariner team has an inability to put runs up. And as good as this pitching staff is, they cannot hold teams to 0 runs every night. And that's at this point where the Mariner offense is at. Julio Rodriguez, a solo shot tonight. That's it. 5 hits total for this Mariner offense team. Not good enough. And right when you feel like you had some momentum after those 2 wins at Yankee Stadium, you pull off a comeback, 9th inning miracle in New York, in the Bronx, game 1. A game you should have not won, mind you. A game that required, an elite pitcher to just blow up, allow you to walk a few times, and get really unlucky with a few infield hits for the Mariners to steal game 1. And then game 2, finally, you see what the offense could potentially be. A 4 home run day. And then the next 2 games, you follow it up with terrible performances. Absolutely pitiful performances. But all right, you split with the Yankees. All's well and dandy. Let's go in and let's win that National Series. And then you go to Washington. A team, by all accounts, that's worse than you. And I know this Nationals team has a good young core. I know their pitching staff is outperforming expectations. They're not that bad. They're hovering around 500 right now. I get that. But 2 runs in 2 games? Goodness, you gotta be better than that. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. J.P. Crawford has to be better. I don't care if he's just coming off a rehab stint. Mitch Haniger has to be better. Julio Rodriguez, a guy that hit a homer today, still got to be better. 1 hit today. Mitch Garver, the biggest off-season free agent acquisition this year. Mitch Garver. Where is he? What's he doing? He's playing bad baseball right now. It is not going to slide. Jorge Polanco, same deal. I mean, these are the guys making up the middle of your order. Guys that you're putting serious capital into in the offseason. The people that are really, the players that are really meant to shape this team moving forward. The guys that are kind of meant to get you out of the slums and bring you into the promised land of the playoffs and beyond. The guys that are meant to bring you to the World Series for the first time. And right now, quite frankly, I have more faith in Tacoma Rainier-led offense than a Seattle Mariner offense right now, and that is absolutely sad. It's terrible. I mean, I don't know what the solution is, and I think that's what makes it all the more frustrating. And I'm sorry I'm venting right now, but I'm just so done with this Mariner team. I really am. I don't know. It's just, I see so much potential in this team, and I guess that's why I'm so frustrated today and just kind of having an open dialogue with you guys. This Mariner team, led by the pitching staff, we knew that, but I really did think this offense was going to be better, and we're getting to the point in the season where at the start of the year, I could kind of say it's early, it's only been 5 games, it's only been 10 games, it's only been 20 games. Give the offense time. They're going to get going. Give Julio time. He's going to get going. Give Mitch Garver time. There's no way he can have a 650 OPS this whole season. Blah, 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 blah. On and on and on. And now we're sitting in late May, almost to June. And you got to think to yourself, is this just what the Mariners offense is? Is this Mariners offense really just bad? And today, I might have to finally look at myself in the mirror as a Mariner fan, look at this team, and realize this Mariners team isn't that good. Maybe Julio Rodriguez isn't as good as I think he is. Maybe it's time to kind of put this Mitch Garver being an elite bat away, a middle of the order bat. J.P. Crawford, maybe that was just a hot year last year. Maybe he's really the J.P. Crawford we all come to know prior to 2023. I don't know. It's frustrating. So in this one, the Mariners lose 3-1. Logan Gilbert, another quality inning, and quality outing, excuse me. I believe he gave up 1 run, and, typical Mariners. Starting pitching does their job, and the offense can't get it going. So, good to see Julio, with some power, got a homer there, but it's about it. And it's frustrating. It's definitely kind of a microcosm of the season so far. 3-1 loss. Yeah, if you had to draw up the Mariners season, you'd probably draw it up as a 3-1 loss. So, yeah, the Mariner offense, the Mariners in general, still 3 games up on the division miraculously. I mean, Texas is just having an absolutely terrible season. We got to just thank our lucky stars for that one. And the Houston Astros, although definitely slowly creeping up, still 3.5 games back. But the Mariners, really got to keep those guys at bay if they want a chance at the division, because the Houston Astros, who looked dead in the water just a couple weeks ago, now all of a sudden are right there with us and knocking on the door to take this division. And I will not be surprised if in a week, I would say the Houston Astros have the new sole possession of the AL West. So sorry, I was a little mad there, a little frustrated, but I think I speak for a lot of Mariner fans with this rant, with this, feeling on the current state of the Seattle Mariner team. And I think that's all I have to say. This Mariner offense is not good enough. Kind of goes back to Jerry Dipoto and, and even before Jerry Dipoto, it goes back to our ownership group. John Stanton and all those guys not giving the resources to Jerry Dipoto to spend money. And how are you going to compete with teams like the Dodgers when they're allowed to go out there and get guys like Shohei Ohtani? And I know you guys all think, Shohei Ohtani's not realistic. At some point, you gotta think maybe that's the price of winning, is getting unrealistic bats like Shohei Ohtani. This Mariners fan base is willing to back this team. We are showing up in the stadiums. We're watching the games on our TV. this team is worth a lot of money, and we're not spending even close to the amount that this team makes. The ownership group is greedy. They are selfish. They only think about the bottom line and not what the team actually wins. And if the Mariners win, 85 games a year, they'll go home happy because the fans will show up to the games the most of the season, and they may make the playoffs. They might not, but either way, the Mariners owners will make money, and that's sad. So, yeah, this Mariners team kind of destined to fail. Saw this one coming. Look, going into the season, I thought maybe the Mariners were a little bit better than last year. But even then, I knew it was going to be close, and last year's team wasn't great either. I mean, we had to rely on a 10-plus game winning streak there in August, and we had to rely on Julio Rodriguez quite literally being the best baseball player of all time for a month in August to get to where we were last season. And go figure, we lost 3 straight to the Nationals, and there went our season. And it awfully feels similar right now, losing 4 straight games. Need to find a way to win tomorrow. At this point, just got to keep plugging away. There's going to be a team meeting held by Scott Service tomorrow, which I guess is good, but I don't know if that's the answer. I don't know if there is an answer, and that's why this is so frustrating. With that being said, thanks for ranting and staying with me, guys. So this is the NW Sportscast. Right now, the Mariners offense, not good enough. They lose, once again, 3-1 to the Nationals. This is the Mariners postgame show / not a postgame show, whatever you want to call it. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really would mean a lot to me and to Levi. I appreciate it. And as always, I really want to emphasize this. No matter the thick, the thin, no matter what happens, I'll always be a Mariner fan, and this team means a lot to me, so hopefully they do figure it out. So, and as always, go Mariners. Bye, guys.